Virgo, hi booze. Okay, you know that you're my favorite, well, one of my favorite signs to do because I'm a Virgo sun. I know, I was not on for June. However, I'm super thankful for all of you that have still stuck by me. I love you all. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Empire. Definitely make sure you subscribe because there's so many more bangers that I have for the rest of this year that you don't want to miss out, okay? So definitely make sure that you're subscribed. Let's go ahead and dive straight in, Virgo. This is your general reading for July 1st to the 15th. Okay, so let's head straight into your reading. There are two oracle cards, one that's going to be before your spread and one after to close out. Okay, I'll do my best to keep it between like 15 and 20 minutes. All right, but I can already feel that this message resonates, so I'm gonna promise myself to not get emotional. Okay, but we're gonna head through this because I feel that we need to hear this. All right, so I'm going to read from the Soul's Journey Lesson Cards actual book. This is the card that we had out for the 1st to the 15th, Virgo, okay? And this is doubt. Need I say more? All right, this says, I release the need to know all the answers because I just saw 111. You know that we love to know all of the answers. We love to plan everything out and know exactly how things are going to happen before we actually fully execute. We want to analyze before we take action. We want to make sure that it's as best it can be, as perfect as it can be, have that Virgo stamp on it, right? So there's this energy of doubt that I myself have been feeling when it comes to taking that leap of faith and taking action towards those the things that I love to do, okay? The things that I feel that I want to share. Our world is changing. Our world is enhancing and growing in so many ways. And I feel like when it comes to Virgo, there is this underlying sense of doubt when it comes to, okay, what if I'm not ready? What I don't feel ready, you know? I haven't perfected this skill to the point where I feel 100% comfortable sharing it because I'm doubting that it's not ready, right? So let's get into this message and read this card. I release the need to know all the answers. It's impossible for the human brain to comprehend the mysteries of the universe. You are only consciously aware of the 3 dimensions for a reason, and that is to learn to love without the full awareness of your connection to spirit. Everyone has his or her own personal path to this awareness, and there is no right or wrong answer as long as your goal is to manifest the energy of love and compassion. The wisdom of the divine trickles into the physical dimension, and some of it will resonate with your soul and some will not. These are your signposts that guide you to your correct path. If the wisdom resonates with you and seems right, then keep it. If not, release it back to the universe. Always be aware and mindful of the insights that your spirit guides and teachers put on your path. All right, Virgo. So as I was saying just now, literally, there's information that we can accept or decline when it comes to our mental processing. And a lot of times we'll want to take everything and analyze like to 100, everything that comes across our mind, right? 3, I just saw 3. I can't make this up. Like literally, we'll want to go across and analyze every single thing when it comes into our mind. Oh, is that right? Is that right? Is that right? Like, sometimes some of it is just supposed to come and filter through. You don't have to take everything, just like with these readings. If the message applies, if it doesn't apply, let it fly, right? If it does resonate, that's amazing. You are meant to hear that message. But if you're listening and some parts of it resonate with you and some parts don't, leave the parts that don't. And sometimes with Virgo, we'll want to analyze, well, why does that not? Am I not at that place yet? You know? And we spend too much time trying to analyze each specific thing instead of saying, you know what? This is what I've been able to get from it so far. Whatever I do is going to be good enough, but as long as I take action and move towards doing something, I will learn along the way. And sometimes with Virgo, we'll keep ourselves back and hold ourselves back from really getting to that true sense of potential faster because we want to make sure that each step that we're taking is completely calculated, right? And sometimes that can take away from the experience of life. We're not supposed to know the answers in life, right? All right, so that's only one card. Let me just get into the spread quickly, okay? So we have the Six of Materials for the energy as it is now. So this is speaking all about you wanting to make sure things are completely balanced, right? As I said before, wanting to look at things and say, okay, is this completely right? Am I giving as much as I'm receiving, right? Have I been getting as much as I've been putting out in terms of energy towards this thing? Is this really right for me? When it comes to maybe relationships with other people, you being able to see, you know, how much you've been putting in to certain situations. Clarify the Six of Materials, please, for Virgo Spirit. Clarify the Six of Materials, please. 2 more shuffles. Clarify Six of Materials, please. Yeah, 10 of Voices here. Okay, so when it comes to you going after certain things, Virgo, I feel like in the past you may have tried to rush something. Like there may have been a decision that you made in the past to say, you know what, I'm not going to be a perfectionist. I'm not going to rush this. I'm not going to, you know, be nitpicky like I usually am. I'm just going to take a risk and do it, right? And whatever you took a risk on didn't end up going the way you wanted it to go. Okay, it was probably painful for you. This could have to do with, you know, just communicating your authentic self to the world, a part of your authentic self to the world. And it wasn't as well received as you may have wanted it to be here. Okay, you may have wanted it to be a lot more equal in terms of, okay, I really want this to go well. Okay, so people should receive it well. But you really wanted it to go well, but people didn't receive it well. Okay. And that may have caused some pain to you in the past. Like, see, that's why I make sure things are perfect. This is why I don't just sit there and do stuff and go out and take limbs. This is why I go through this analytical process here. But for the past influences, I feel like there was a part of your soul that was actually really fulfilled by you taking that chance, you know? There was a part of you that did get ignited on the inside emotionally to be like, wow, even though it didn't go your way, wonderful job for actually stepping out of your comfort zone and not, you know, wanting things to be completely perfect and analyzing it to death. Great job for just taking a step and trying something, you know, and not wanting to analyze it to the 9th degree. Great job. There was a part of you that applauded you in the past, even though that situation may not have gone the way that you wanted it to go, okay? Clarify this 9 of Emotions. Let's get one to clarify because we have a little bit of time today. And if you have not already, be sure to go ahead and subscribe and like the video. Turn on your post notifications as well because I feel like I will be going live a bit more on my channel. So for you to receive those alerts and join me live, I'd really love to interact. Say hi to you guys. All right. Yeah, so I feel like whatever you did in the past, it was like, okay, I can take a chance on things and move forward and like make those spontaneous moves. And, you know, you had hope in the past, obviously, for it to go well with this 9 of Materials. You wanted it to go well. And that's why with that 10 of Voices, it hurt so bad when it didn't in the past. But now you're in this position where you're making it doubt yourself. Like you're doubtful because you're like, okay, well, I did try to do something before when it came to work. I did try to, you know, share a new job. I did try to start a new business and people didn't buy nothing from me. You know, I did try and start this new business venture, or I did try and share a real authentic part of myself and my emotions and put myself out there. And I'm doubting myself now because people didn't receive that well. 909. Okay. People didn't receive that part of you well. And so now you're like, man, like if I do go again and start this new business venture, if I reignite the same business venture, but I do it in a bit better way strategically, are people even going to pay attention to it? Or are they just going to do the same thing they did to me last time and ignore it and not give it as much recognition or attention as I perceive that it should get, right? So with this Ace of Materials, how you'd like to move forward is obviously you want people to see the value in what you have to share here. Whatever this new business venture is, whatever this new idea is, whatever this new move that you're making is for you to create more stability in your own life, you want it to be more receptive. You want it to help you to gain more stability and abundance in your own life here. Okay, instead of doubting yourself. I don't feel, Virgo, that you want to doubt yourself. I feel like it's just it's just like a natural type of response to going through something in your past that maybe, didn't go as well as you wanted it to go. Clarify Ace of Materials, please. Yeah, Muse of Voices here. You want to speak up and have your voice heard. You want to make certain moves and not have your emotions tied to it, and allow it to bring in abundance for you. Because we all know, especially Virgo, I know that you're not going to get to the point where you want in manifesting the money and the abundance that you want unless you share a certain product or service. All right. And we've all been through this quarantine and seen the fact that we can't fully depend on people outside of ourselves to provide us with that monetary stability. Okay. We want to rely more on ourselves. And Virgo, you have everything that it takes to be able to provide for yourself in that way. Okay. So I see you definitely wanting to step into that, but it's a question of you not being so emotional about it. Okay, when it comes to business, when it comes to making money, you have to remove your emotions. You can't be fearing failure. You can't be doubting yourself and feeling like, oh, well, I did this one thing, so that means that I'm not going to be good ever again if I try and start a new business. No, that's not the right attitude to have when it comes to making money. Okay, in business, you have to remove your feelings with this Muse of Voices. You have to be able to communicate clearly, think clearly, and not be coming from an emotional place, because there is no room for your emotions and your feelings in business. Okay, if you want to make money, you need to communicate with the world and take your emotions out of it. The Muse of Voices, he's not emotional. He's someone that is like, what needs to be done? Let me think intelligently and create clarity in the situation. Let's do that. Okay, he's the CEO at the front of the desk that's telling people, you need to do this, you need to do that. And he doesn't care about Tammy's feelings in the back. He doesn't care that Rachel just had 2 babies. He doesn't care about any of that. He's just concerned about what needs to be taken care of for the business to continue to succeed and go up, right? And that's what we need to have right now, Virgo, when it comes to moving forward. We know that there's an idea that we have. We know that there's some type of project that we want to get off the ground. And us thinking about that past venture that didn't pan out the way that we wanted it to, and allowing that to create doubt in our mind, okay? And us not moving forward because of this doubt is not going to get us anywhere. If we ever want to be successful in business, we can't have our emotions involved as heavily as we have them involved here. All right. So with the Justice card here as the outcome, whatever you put in is going to be whatever you get out with the Justice card. Okay. If you decide to overcome your doubt and push yourself forward, you're going to see, you're going to reap the rewards of that with the Justice card. If you decide to, as this card is suggesting, break out of that old mold and that old shell, okay, in order to be born anew, then guess what? That's what will happen to you. People will begin to notice you. People will begin to see your talents. People will begin to recognize and give you that due diligence for your work here. You will get your justice moving forward. But the question is, are you willing to forsake that doubt that you're feeling at the moment? Clarify justice, please, Spirit. Are you willing to forego the doubt that you have in yourself at this time? This doubt is not even real, okay? Because your soul purposely went through that experience to get that glimpse of what it feels like to just loosen up, okay? And that's another thing. Like, Virgos, we can be so uptight. Sometimes we need to just relax, okay? And we just need to feel fulfilled, like know that everything going on in your life, like, be grateful. Take a moment to be grateful and be in the present moment sometimes. Don't always be like, oh, well, this is not perfect. This still needs to be worked on. I still, you know, sometimes it's so automatic for us to do that. But just be grateful sometimes for the little things. Be grateful for everything that you have right now. And if you can't find anything to be grateful for off the bat, make a list. I'm grateful for my bed. I'm grateful for my home. I'm grateful for the fact that I have electricity. Small things, right? Be grateful for the small things. Let's clarify this justice card. You almost made me forget what I was doing. Queen of Materials popped out, right? You're going to be on top. You're going to be, this is your energy, Virgo. This is our energy. Queen of Pentacles, okay? This is us also balancing our emotions and knowing when to engage them in certain conversations when it comes to us in our abundance, okay? Because the Queen of Pentacles is a feminine, which has to do with your emotions, and she also is Pentacles, so that's that money, okay? So she knows how to play that game between being nurturing and getting the work done and actually taking action in a mature way, in an authoritative way, so that you can be that number one, that HBIC, you know what I mean, okay? What else do we have here? Yeah, Five of Materials, okay? You won't get to this point. You will never get to the point where you feel bossed up in your own energy if you keep holding on to the sense of lack. If you keep feeling like you don't have it, then guess what? You won't ever have it, because your energy is what attracts what you have in your life. That's manifestation, okay? The easy, quick way of saying it is you are what you attract. Okay, or you attract what you are. So what type of energy are you at the moment? Are you someone that thinks positively? Are you a Virgo that thinks, okay, I will get this money. Whatever this new business is that I'm starting, I am going to get this business off the ground. I am going to take my emotions out of it and just go. Even though it wasn't successful in the past, even though I have this doubt right now, I'm going to remove the doubt. I'm going to see that what I went through in the past in terms of my failures happened for a reason, and I'm going to move forward and take this new leap of faith and a new beginning into my abundance when it comes to my money, and build it up. Take my emotions out of it and communicate with the world what I feel I need to communicate. What talents or gifts do you have that you're not sharing at this time because you're doubting yourself? Is it worth it? No, because as Virgo, when you doubt yourself and then you don't share your gifts with the world, guess what? We're not going to see the money, right? That's the thing. We're never going to see the money that we deserve to have, okay, if we stay in that doubt place, if we stay in that place of doubt. What does this mantra say? I release the need to know all the answers. We always feel as Virgo, oh, we have to know everything before we make a move. No, release that. Release the need to know all the answers. If you're starting a business for the first time, there is zero chance that you know all the answers, because this is a new venture that you're going on, right? So release that need. Last but not least, we have the Mother of Life here. That is going to be our closing oracle from the Isis Oracle. And I'm actually going to read this. It says, nourishment of the golden grain mother, okay? I'm just going to read it. Because if not, we'll be on for another 10 minutes. And I have precisely like 10 more zodiac signs to do. So, Mother of Life, we can sometimes fall into existing and doing rather than truly living. We only know that this has happened when suddenly our life seems dry, depleted, filled with tasks, or it feels like we are stuck in a rut or habit that may have been comfortable but is becoming stifling and suppressing. Isis, the Mother of Life, holds the ability to restore even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances and people back into life. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave. Open your arms and receive. Okay, so be bold and brave. Mars just went into Aries yesterday, okay? So when it comes to taking action, when it comes to acting on those things, that is the number one planet that you want to have in your corner when it comes to making these moves. Now is the time to stop doubting yourself. Now is the time to be bold and brave and take action. Now is the time, okay? We're halfway through the year of 2020. It's the 6th month. We're in July. It's Cancer season. Our birthday is coming up in like not that much time, Virgo. Our birthday is coming up in not that much time. We're that close to the end of the year. So now is the time to stop doubting ourselves and step into our energy, step into our queendom, step into our kingdom, step into our empire. Okay? So if you would like to book a personal session with me, definitely be sure to see that information. Not right now, I'll put it below later, but if you go on my page and click on any of my videos, the information will be there. You can follow me on Instagram. If you have any comments, go ahead and leave those below. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn those post notifications on, because I'll be going live probably the second half of the month as well to do your second half of July. Thanks so much for tuning in, Virgo. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Mwah.